Good morning, everybody. Good evening, good day. I am Percy, and I am here with Heroes of Justice. Now, give me just a second to turn this up, because I have not done anything yet. I just came home from working the road. Those are not yet home, and as you can see, I haven't even go to the place where we are. We are going to use reader mode and search for chapter 12. And let's go to the next one. There we go. Oh, it's chapter 11. And there we are. Chapter 11. Hi! Welcome, nice to see you came here. I just started as well, so you didn't lose any. I have absolutely no idea how much I will be able to read. But we will see. Okay, sorry about the sound. Can't do anything about them. Let's see what the new outfit looks like. Chapter 11. Fresh new thing. And the tower, Jobsony. It has been a few days since Goldfish attack on Job Studios. The damage was being slowly repaired, but it would not be completed for several more weeks. The investor did not really follow the situation much further, after learning that more content with knowing that no one else was seriously hurt. A few participants got creating blood pressures on them, or receiving minor burns for the tremors, causing a visit to a doctor wouldn't face. Dr. Fink himself, which he happened to learn was his legal name, he had changed it apparently, and pled guilty to all charges and would spend the next 6 months in jail, followed by another 2 years of probation. I think a little bit more of this already not expired yet probation. Right, what? The man had a good lawyer. I mean, he didn't actually kill or didn't anyone. Didn't even hurt them seriously, didn't he really injure them, so... They were pretty fast with repair. What did they even need to repair? They shouldn't touch it. They should leave it in the perfect movie set. But I guess everything that got of created was disappeared, so only the rubber left. I guess yeah, they have to fix it. Currently, she was sitting on the couch with Yang and Victor, who themselves were currently watching a movie called Predator. Yang had mentioned how she, Ruby, and Victor had photographs one alongside the Terminator, which had called the Blood's interest. After some research, he ended up deciding that Arnold Schwarzenegger was the greatest actor of all time, and had decided to rewatch all of his movies. The photos didn't judge. After all, she, Vice, and Raven ended up watching the entire Raiders of the Stark film. After they told Garfield that they had went through what they went through. Right, spend the entire time thinking about the inconsistencies in any exercise. Maybe only have watched the entire thing, but make yourself ended up enjoying it. Others did the same with various other movies and TV shows, visual and movie, finding Star Wars to me among their favorites. I mean, yeah, makes sense. Especially since the most weapons are within the Star Wars universe. Yet all get on the hook of the Game of Thrones, although they prefer the most. Me too! I look back on my also Game of Thrones books, although I still haven't finished them. Well, that's the end of that one. Yeah, this man, and the credits roll. Taking the opportunity to stretch out their arms. You then walk over to the fridge and look at it, pulling yourself food to eat in the process. So, I was thinking, climbing up by sitting on a stool, eating a slice of pizza with mustard drizzled on top. Now I'm hungry. Why should man consider emotion as a combination? No, it's actually good. And when Nora decided she wanted to try it as well, they asked forced herself to look away. Don't miss anything until you tried. But it was his suspense star, and called out as she continued making everyone's television. What's in your mind? Roy smiled and set up Santa. I think it would be nice if we all went to the mall of shopping sometime today. Oh, so they are not getting the new suits, they are just getting new outfits. I thought about it for a moment. Advice to the opposite to look at her white shirt. Although it wasn't exactly the same outfit she used to wear all the time back on England. And the girl had saw me on the pair, following the arrival to Earth. It was similar enough that it served as a neat replacement. That being said, I shouldn't have much secret point. There is one problem here. The Atlanteans don't have money, for all we know. Unless Batman provided some cash for them. They never meant to come here. They were meant to be on Themyscira, so they wouldn't have needed for money either at that point. I could need a change of clothes. I've been wearing this outfit a lot lately. Pointed out. Yeah, same here, young airhead. New clothes would be nice. They followed. Because were given tales from the others, and they too needed to take to the mall for the marathon. Ronda smiled and kept their hands together happily. I mean, if not for a new set of clothes, they definitely need a new set of luxury. Splendid! Garfield, I thought will you be joining us? He asked the two men, who both blinked as shook their hands. I appreciate the offer, sir, but I'm good. Victoria led back to her. And if you think you can let me to go shopping, you are going to have a bad day. Garfield countered and Minnie shuddered. And the water suddenly got colder. However, closed her eyes and we told out, all at a smile suddenly. Besides, he said, I got to finish up your guys, finish up your guys, your new uniforms. Wow. Why did I say that so much with this sentence? I got to finish up your guys' new uniforms. Ah, that's why I said that, because it's number your. It's either you guys' or your guy. Your uniforms. We have some semantic errors right here. Oh, They are almost done. You're left as he entered the room, having heard the conversation from the other room. By the way, Corey, I'd be happy to join you and the others. Connor smiled, but allowed Victor to continue. Definitely obviously hear about it, you hear about the announcement about the upcoming Opera season 2 trailer. What is Opera? Let me see. Oh no, I have no idea what this is. I will need some full title, please. Oh, live action! I mean, I knew it was coming. I didn't know when. I mean, it's gonna be a teaser for the story, not the story on itself yet. So, I'll wait for the actual season 2 to come out. But yeah, I will definitely watch it. I cannot react to it, but I will definitely watch it. Kinda smile, but allowed to Victor to continue. Yo, almost done. I did a few finishing touches on my own to them, but trust me, you guys will like what's waiting for you. It's awesome! Thank you, Victor! We said and paused for a moment. He was tapping her chin in tone. Then raised her finger upward. If you don't mind me asking, how are we going to pay for your clothes? Yeah, but that's what I said, that they don't have money. And finished Urban sentence, and they all got nodded. Yet expecting the same question, and judging by looks from the rest of Ruby and Juniper, they too had the same question on their mind. Now they must have thought back toward what they had thought about her, about the life of Remnant, and about a key detail about the role of Huntsman. Judging by the look of Megan's face, so did she. Oh, right! Oh, that's right. Huntsman had to see God's face for that work, right? The marshal that, and then until nodded. So that's why you got mad. The officer shouted in addition. I wasn't mad, I started, but haunted herself. She was really mad, then nodded. Yes, because you are correct. I told her I'm not husband and hunting, but paid to do a variety of tests. George and the toy, potential detail, intelligence work, and a lot more. So, you're a mercenary then? Yeah, I'm outside. This will be on May 31. So the scale itself will be September or October. Yeah, it will be not necessarily. I can wait. I mean, at least the actual series is continuing now. They are also back from hiatus. It was suggested a serious look, but I wanted to counter that, but she knew where thoughts were coming from. Despite their similarities, they being a large community of superpowered beings that fought against criminals and monsters, the fact that Huntsmen were paid. Threw in the face of a largely unpaid work to players conducting. Was with the fact that one of the title's worst foes was a mercenary by the name of Slade Wilson, otherwise known as Nestor, otherwise known as Romain 1. But he would obviously be biased against the concept. Immediately around the room told her that the other side had shut his doors, while her team was in silent contemplation, that is thinking the same thing he was. From beside deeply, that you cried, knowing that had attention. Came here, but we had no more, but husband and assassin were supposed to defend the world. For the most part, they did. But don't say we were masterminds. No, you were masterminds. They just might have crossed the line with the two up in his hand. I meant no disrespect, I was just... Don't worry, Si. I got what you meant. From his mind, and Mr. knew all was well. He then turned towards others. They don't answer my question though. How do you guys pay for all of this? Yeah, that's a good question. Oh well, that's easy to explain. We are silent. Jobson actually takes care of what is expected. Yeah, that is a meal would be astronomical in the tiny tower. We are considered to be an official extension of the city's law enforcement and emergency response, just one with unlimited autonomy. As for food and everything else, we each have jobs on the side. Wait, like jobs? But do not and all that? Like that, I shared it outside which is to everyone. The meaning of what's right coming on the lips, but Corey was with her. I didn't know about that. No, nothing like that. Golf is terrifying. It's probably clearly that the fool I'm thinking, we all know shit and therapy, which was a star, them with research assignment, Corey's a model, and Nikki is all me. I mean, me reaching not a work, not a job. What about you and Haven? Jonas, or forgot his credits for Haven's program? I mean, what's in particular came to mind, one of the possible futures when Garfield was literally loaded up in a cage, being a one animal show, and the cage, it said that the cage is for me, it's to defend me, not to defend anyone else from me. I don't have a job, even pointed out. I don't do this more retail work. Yeah, we figured that out a long time ago. With Thomas only to go silent, but I was glad at him. He opened the gun to himself, lowering everyone's attention towards him. Then he told, he leaned back and smiled. I give Father shot by. At the next generation, I was at him hand in his shock. The homeboy on the left side for a moment, before he started the girl. Nah, he's messing with you. I didn't used to work at a meat restaurant. Yes, I know the irony there. But then it turned out the chef was a supervillain trying to make people into pie. He got out of it hand real fast. And until he walked in, wasn't that the chef email? If she was, then I remember the episode. So that's all said at him, and he handcuffed. Man, and I thought my job was mad. Anyway, in turn, what did you seem to have that forward? When are we going to go? We can go whenever you are ready. For a yes one. That is only before quickly finishing the last of the meal. They rode to the field. They began to walk towards the hangar, but Victor called out to them. He got off the ridge. He asked for the couch. The mother was waving back to him in acknowledgement. Victor turned back towards the television for a few more moments before standing up, stretching out his arms, then moving down the hall. You working on the uniforms? Garfield asked from his perch, and Victor nodded. I mean, he told you already that he's gonna do that. Yep. Hope to have them done by the time they get back. You wanna have? Dude, you and I both know I'm no half-fit machine. Garfield reminded him. They laughed. He took a second before entering the server. Sitting down, he passed by several different doors before coming at a large standing door. Made of steel. His frame noted with heavy equipment. Victor walked toward the eye door on the right side and scanned his human eye, and the robotic voice guided him entering. The doors slid apart from the middle out, only closing with a metallic sky once he had fully entered. Surrounding him were several pieces of machinery in various stages of assembly, ranging from weapons and gadgets to engines. Victor sighed contentedly, allowing the smell of oil and his nostrils. That was more than anywhere else inside the Star Wars. It was here that he felt most at home. It was an engineering bay that he did the most of his work maintaining and designing all of their equipment, security, weapons, and armor. Anything else he couldn't think of. For the past few days, he had been in here constantly, clean, refine, and improve Robin and Unipen's armors and weapons. And he was almost done. Alright, he said by kicking his neck. Let's get to work. The concept of singularity was not a new one to me. After all, for much of her first semester at Beacon, not even her team knew he was a fraud. Even after the tour the maker. So she can remain in place for everyone else in Beacon outside of teams Juniper and Sun. Not even Marat. Rabbit Borders knew she was against borders, so to hear that and attend the human ticket anything did not surprise her. What did surprise her was the sheer scale of practice was among them as a superhero. And the what is more terrifying here, the fact that self-cannibal makes people in pies, and the fact that meat voice and it occasionally. I mean, it is casual because he never touched work after that. Being a villain, having a super villain like that is nothing new to the titles. Nearly every single human has an identity, one that they kept as close to the chest as possible. He was pretty sure that while the League founders knew who everyone was, the same couldn't be said for the others. Ruby and John accepted the practice at face value, trying now a superior convention, while the others had more difficult time understanding why. What? And they walked through the streets of Yosemite. They were beginning to realize instead of being held every turn by property or an defense, the city of Yosemite was the element of them without even a single glance. They had heard that Chloe was wearing a pair of contacts that made her near-green eyes look more like a human, with white sclera and green iris. and people assume that her own skin was a random upsetting incident. I mean, it doesn't have to be an incident, it can be on purpose, because I have known people who like their orange skin, for some reason. We also had undergone a more dramatic transformation, and it corrected him right. Her had brown eyes, and they was only remaining characteristic from a normal form. Raven was the least changed. Once without the hood, people just assumed her to be a pair of girls, so they found another. I mean, is she paler than me? I'm as white as I can be. So this is why you guys do it. I sure that. And Megan calling herself Megan for the moment, doesn't. Oh no, my name is not Higashi, it's Higashi. You come to find that, after years in this line of work, being able to go out and just be normal, is not actually to get anything else on the planet. He says with a smile, but nothing in response. You understand that? Judging by the look on Pierre's face, if she wasn't so bored before, she was now. Thanks a lot, Raven, for getting us here. You told the half-demon, who looked towards him and nodded. But they are still in mortal armor, aren't they? The only thing they don't have is the mask, the domino mask that they had. Don't mention it, replied, and nodded. The teacup and the Raven for them to use. Raven had opted to simply teleport everyone into Shangaloo early. A mile from the Jump City Mall. Ah, it's not even early. From there, the group of heroes walked along the city sidewalk, telling among themselves about what they hoped to get. Roy had repeatedly maintained that they would take care of everything, and not to worry about paying, which only served to make the husband and him feel more guilty. You thought that this is back to the conversation from earlier, about how each of them had jobs of their own on the side. The more he thought about it, the more he came to realize that they would also likely have to find jobs on their own. One that would get them the time to do their hero work, of course, but jobs like that would be few and far between. He wasn't too sad about that, however. He would never consider himself to be a nice jockey. But he was always good with kids. When they finally returned, he and his friends were reminded of where it was. Scope and sword lined the hall of two-story buildings, with white tile covering the ground, and fluorescent lights illuminating the structure. Scores of people walked out from store to store, carrying bags and other purchased items in their arms. So, where to first? So he asked with a smile, and clapped, and rolled at the hand. Suddenly found a chair fast to their spine. It was a familiar feeling to the boy, one he had grown accustomed to back home. It was just as restful then it was now. I should have stayed with me, boy, the boy told, as the girl quickly led them to the nearest store. You can't escape now. You are already on within the grasp of death. That is Tower. Okay, this is Project 59 Tower. The test number 51. Which is the character recording camera, and the import of a heavy plate of solid titanium alloy towards him along the side. The command of John's armor, but before he was ever allowed to lead us to Julie passed away, Victor would inspect and test each and every possibility he could be told at it. The same philosophy ran towards other weapons and armor, and he preferred to be true. The US time proved the armor composition is resistant to small fire. Without can go structural damage, but increasing the plane, thickness, the combat needle would significantly increase its weight. As such, granting less of 3mm will suffice. Grant test is to see whether or not change our composition will reduce heat transfer from plasma and energy-based weaponry. Victor nodded to himself and shifted his arm into plasma cannon, showing each to the camera, then walked in front of the sensitive alloy plate and aimed, breathing deeply, then raised himself and a jet of flame ejected out of his arm, and let go of the armor plate. He maintained the heat for several seconds, a few seconds, processing himself, revealing a slight charge was still in the plate. He scanned it with his sensors, which showed that its structural size was still high, and he smiled to himself. Just like that, everyone. That's why you for Clark and Carl. Good luck for you. I mean, yeah, it might. I understand optimal, which is to die plasma weaponry. He announced as he aimed once again. He then fired a single shot of plasma directly into the plate center. The Martian only tried to plate more, but with each successive hit, you would see the plate drop more and more. Only just after the shot, it collapsed entirely into a smoldering wreck. Saying to himself, Simon turned back towards the camera and shifted his arm back to its normal configuration. It's a funny never-ending cycle right here. He is trying to make an armor that can withstand his weaponry. And after he makes that new armor that can withstand it, he has to upgrade the weapon so that the weapon can destroy the new armor. And then we're going back to the first step. The new armor increased XME resistance by 25%, but I won't be satisfied until I can reach 50 shots. The more structure and intensity is compromised. With no action of the recording with a toll. The more back over the workbench. It was the fifth other combination he had devised. It was going harder to find better combinations of strength, flexibility, weight, and heat resistance. That was whom he was partially making these recordings for, and insisted that all of the armors be heat resistant to varying levels. As John's armor was the most excessive out of everyone's, it was only appropriate that his armor got the most protection. At the very least, Jesse Brothers had allowed him to develop other armors with appropriate materials. We quickly scanned through the possible combinations that had the automated forge to assemble the piece, before moving over to the electronics bench. On it, he saw various masks and helmets each of them would be using. Each filled the brim to the brim with a highly sophisticated electronic system. Whether it was an advanced domino mask or full helm, each of them supported real-time overtaking, optical enhancement, including zoom and night vision, GPS, and even limited monitoring capability for people's vitals and nearby electronics. As he continued to work on them, Victor allowed himself to smile. If he thought about how the others were doing, he was shoving the thoughts aside, feeling that he was doing what he was doing was more important. They are short segments, so it's fine. Jump to the mall. Again? Jump because anti-solar models. Oh no, have seen the back. This did not turn out as bad as I thought it would be. Same? No, that's fine. Knowing the horror stories Jordan told him from growing up. What's that supposed to mean? Jake asked, more curious than anything. Several sisters do the math. Oh yeah, it could have been fun. I mean, it could be. If you care about clothing. I don't like buying clothes either. No, it was not. Yeah, and Joe's answer. I can see them walk through the mall. Joe had previously mentioned growing up with several sisters, and she could imagine how they might have made going to the mall difficult for him. And he didn't think anyone would have the stomach for that much shopping. Feeling an itch over her nose, she lifted up her hand, still holding a bag of casual clothing, and scratched it. Just over here, Emily declared, and she led them to a secluded part of the mall. But security cameras would not see them in particular spot. While she had indicated the spot in question, the group placed their bags on the ground, and allowed her even to suffer them into the tower, leaving them on the road. I have to say that this is a very useful skill to have. Vice mentioned, I recommend. So what's next? I think, for the applause to that question, that it's your turn to pick this time. Let us turn to attention towards the young man, who hummed in tone, and began looking around the various stores around them. He looked back towards what he himself had already gotten, reaction jeans, cargo shorts, hoodie, and jacket. So he found it was all said. But as I finally entered the store, he looked about for a second moment and nodded. How about that one? He said by pointing the store in question. Followed his finger, then looked at him in surprise. I'm curious what it is. Not something he needs. Are you sure? Yang asked. You know we can go to any store you want to, right? Yeah, I know. I want to go there. Come on, it will be fun. Would he go to the arcade? No, I don't think. On the other side of Jump City, in one of the poorer neighborhoods, that's a man shuffled back to his another apartment. His hands were in his pockets, and his eyes were transfixed on the gate sidewalk at his feet. He refused to make eye contact with anyone he passed, which itself was a rare occurrence as people tended to avoid him, so that they had for the past few years. When he finally arrived at his apartment, he pulled out his key to unlock the door, only to see the official notice near to it. What? No! He muttered before running down the stairs and straight into the landlord's office. The landlord, an overweight woman, getting it on his ears, appeared to have been expecting him. He regarded him with disdain. Good. You are here. I'm going to need my key back, she declared by holding out her hand. But the man shook his head. No, please, give me more time. He begged, but the woman wasn't having it. I've given you time. 6 months worth of time. Pay your hand. And I even lowered it for you. But you never paid it. I simply I might have told you it's not gone, Mumbo. Is it Mumbo Jumbo? He was AFK. Don't call me dead, the man shouted, looking at himself. Please, give me another chance. I almost have the money. That's what you told me last month, and the month before that, and the month before that. At this point, I simply can't believe you not anymore. Oh, come on! No one wants to retire as a magician anymore. I'm not going to get to sing your kid's party a week. Maybe you should have told of that before when you became a supervillain. The woman called the countdown. Then gestured to her hand toward her hand. The fair magician glanced at her for a moment, then sighed. Just to find that the lady are well aware that this new supervillain. The fact alone said that there are probably multiple of them are here. And just like the superheroes don't get paid, the supervillains don't get paid either. Unless they are selling their stuff. Can I at least get my things? Yes, pitifully. The Lord Special made this often. The old wonder. He entered towards a small bag of clothes and supplies. The man touched over them, hoisted the bag over his shoulder, handing the woman the key. Then saying a word, he began to walk out, only for the landlord to hold the pamphlet towards him. I don't know why I'm saying to try to help you, but look. When enterprises had a criminal rehabilitation program, they might be able to help you. Other than appreciate the offer, the man glanced at her to the left, slamming the door behind him. He left the apartment complex behind him, and looked up to see a dark cloud beginning to form overhead. The cloud came in a random direction, and began walking, crossing the day. He followed the medical hat and the wand. Oh, man, that's not a supervillain thing, that's just a magician thing. Okay, let's see how far are we. Yeah, we are still far away. So, we are stopping right here. We have introduced a possible villain who actually has the motive to do bad stuff at the moment because he doesn't have money. He can become a friend as well. He can be shown that you don't have to be a villain to be a magician. I don't know who he is, by the way. Let me put. So understand Mumble Matter, imagine perform 60 with this forward. So you mean fun, right? Fun times fun. Oh! I have not seen him much, but I have seen him once or twice. He is only in Titans, right? I think he ever showed up in Batman or other DC universe. And we even see the slums behind him. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what he is gonna do. He's obviously gonna meet with the team who is actually hunting right now. Hunting for gold. And now I can imagine John going to a magician show and he is gonna be there. That's what I think is gonna happen. But for now, we are ending and we are gonna be back in 2 days. And continuing from here. Thanks for this really short, but my voice is not the perfect at the moment. There is a lot of weather sickness at the moment for me. But yeah, thank you for being here, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.